Welcome. Today, we're jumping into a really fascinating idea from the thought revolution philosophy. The idea that our food is carrying a lot more than just calories and vitamins. We're talking about its internal energetic purity. So, let me ask you this right off the bat. Have you ever stopped to think that your meal is literally infused with the energy, the thoughts of the person who made it? It's a pretty powerful concept, and it might just change how you see your next plate of food. All right, to really get what that means, let's explore the core idea behind this hidden energy transfer. Okay, so the foundation for all of this is something called manvia vijut. You can think of it as a kind of subtle human electricity, almost like a life force that's flowing through every single one of us. And what's really wild is that this energy is said to be most concentrated right at our fingertips. And that leads to a really crucial point from our source material. Because this energy flows so strongly from our fingertips, anything we touch over and over again, like when we're kneading dough or chopping vegetables, gets imprinted with our thoughts and our feelings. That energy literally transfers from the cook right into the food. So if our energy gets into our food, what happens when that energy isn't so positive? Well, that brings us to our next section, which gets into how this whole process can become a kind of energetic contamination. It's actually a very direct line of transmission. When you eat that food, those subtle energies, they don't just disappear. They get absorbed. They become a part of your own body, a part of your own energetic system. And this is where it can become a real problem. I mean, think about it. If the person making your meal is feeling really unhappy or angry or sad, that negative energy gets cooked right in. And eating it can have tangible effects, like making you feel physically ill or just giving you this lingering sense of discontent that you can't seem to shake. Now, you might be thinking this is all about home cooking, but the issue gets even more complex when we eat out. So let's take a look at the specific dangers of what's called market food. This next point is pretty mind-blowing. It suggests that food sold out in public, like, say, sweets in a shop window, doesn't just soak up the energy of the person who made it. It also acts like a sponge for the collective energy of everyone who looks at it. All their desires, their envy, their different emotions. And this offers a potential explanation for something we've probably all experienced. You ever wonder why you sometimes feel unwell after eating out, even when the food seemed perfectly fresh and fine? Well, this philosophy suggests it could be because of that accumulation of all that chaotic, negative energy. Okay, so after hearing about this hidden danger in our food, what can we actually do about it? Well, thankfully, there's a simple and really powerful solution. Let's explore this prayer for purity. The big question is, how do we protect ourselves? How can we neutralize these potentially harmful effects before we even take our first bite? The answer is a simple 3-step ritual. Before you eat, just take a moment. Close your eyes, mentally offer or dedicate the food to a higher power, to the divine, and then just say a sincere prayer. And the prayer itself is just beautiful in its simplicity. O Lord, make this food pure and ambrosial. Ambrosial just means divinely nourishing and pleasing. The whole idea is that this sincere intention acts like an energetic filter, neutralizing any negative imprints and basically restoring the food to a state of purity. Now, it's always important to know where these profound ideas come from, so let's take a quick look at the source of this wisdom. All of the concepts we've talked about in this explainer are drawn from the incredible work Mandya Vidyut Ke Chamatkar, which translates to Wonders of Human Electricity, and it was written by the sage Ugrishi Pandit Sriram Sharma Acharya. So the big takeaway here is that our thoughts have power, real power. They can influence the physical world in ways we're maybe just starting to understand. And that leaves us with a final provocative thought. If your intention can purify your food, just imagine, what else in your life could you transform?